diamond in the rough, celebrating golf course superintendents who accomplish big things with small budgets.
Maple Leaf is a manufactured home community that was built in 1978 and 79. We had first 9 holes built one year, the second 9 holes built the next year. It's an executive course, par 3s and par 4s, total par 62. It is a comfortable style. It's not easy because we have a lot of water and the fairways are relatively narrow, but it's a fun course to play. It's challenging and fun. Last year we had about 400 members, 426 I believe the number was, and we did about 48,000 rounds of golf last year. That's a lot of rounds on a small course. Well, it's constant maintenance. I don't know, we just do what we need to do and keep up. We have TIF dwarf greens maintained at 0.14, and we've got basically a Heinz 57 of Bermuda grass, common Bermuda, Celebration sub 419, a little bit of everything in the fairways and the roughs. And fairways are mowed at 1/2 inch, tees, calls, and approaches are mowed at 1/2 inch. The rough is mowed 1.5 inches. We have the same crew all year round. We're set up a little differently here in that we also run the grounds department, Scott and I, and we have 4 full-time people just on the golf course. I've got a spray tech who is half-time on the golf course and half-time on the grounds. I've got a mechanic who is part-time golf course, part-time grounds, and part-time facilities maintenance. So we're all kind of stretched between different departments. I started off, when my kids started school, I went back to school and became a paralegal. I worked as a paralegal for about 10 years. Then I changed careers and I took some interest exam tests at the local community college, and golf course superintendent showed up as a very viable career opportunity for me, and I thought it sounded really interesting. I went up to State University of New York at Delhi, and I spoke with the department chair up there, and he showed me around, and I just thought it's something that I really thought I would like to do. It's such a mixture of different backgrounds and different experiences with construction and drainage and design work and agronomy and botany and everything all rolled into one. I was very encouraged at school. We had 3 females in my class, which was nice. And I think when I got out it was a little bit harder, not only because I was a woman but also because of my age. I was an older candidate, which was a little more difficult. But my first job was down here at TPC Prestantia in Sarasota as a spray tech. And after 6 months as a spray tech, I was promoted to second assistant, and then 6 months later, first assistant. I know when I go to superintendent meetings, it can be tough being the only female in the room. One of the reasons that I got involved in the Superintendent's Association was so that when I walked into a room full of men, I knew some people. So I started off down here in the Calusa Golf Course Superintendent's chapter. I became a board member of the chapter. I finally became president of the chapter. And it just each time made it easier to walk into a room because I knew people. And then I became involved in the Florida GCSA for the same reason, and as a chapter delegate for the same reason. And that way when I went to the conference and show, I knew people, which was great.